Good morning, Miss Alicia Mary and all of PT in the Food teams. Thank you for this amazing occasion. Let me continue the presentation of the outbound activity that offered by Aurora Event. But before we head into the presentation, my name is Ikade Agus Parmadi. You can call me Parmadi as the Chief of Community, Event and Partnership of Aurora Event Organizer. There are two main focus that I will explain about the outbound activity. Well, the first one is the main activity including the rules, how it's going, and then the details, and at the end will be the price and the facility inclusion. And then the second one is the itinerary. Alright, before we heading to the main activity details, I would like to give you a glimpse of Pinge Tourist Village. Well, Pinge Tourist Village is a traditional village located at Marga Tabanan Regency. It's about 48 kilometers far from Ngurah Rai International Airport. Pinge Traditional Village is an old village that has an authentic architecture, beautiful village organization, and then superb natural scenery. Pinge Traditional Village it's far away from the crowd, and the daily routine of the villagers will make you feel like you are in a different dimension of Bali Island. And of course, Pinge Tourist Village, it's very sportive and very ideal place to hold an outbound activity. Well, we move to the first one of the main activity. The first one is a tour around the village. Tour around the village will be held in the morning, and then it will be begin in the main hall of the village. There will be an opening speech by the head of the village to open the activity, and the local guides there will lead us while sightseeing through the village. And then while the Pinge village is very clean and well organized, you can see that the entrance gates of all of the houses in the Pinge village is almost similar to each other, and then with a Balinese old architecture, and there are no shop allowed in the front of the entrance gate, so make that the village is very well organized. And then the journey will be continued by passing through the bamboo forest, and then will be arrived at the farmer's field. Most of the villagers in Pinge village is a farmer. After arriving at the village, we could help them to doing their routines, like in the flower field, the flower garden. We will help the farmer to planting or even picking up the flower that ready to sell. And then in the corn farmer, we could help them to planting the corn, and then to harvesting the corn. In the rice terrace, also we could help them to planting, to harvest, but the most exciting activity there is metekap. We will help the farmer to plowing their terraces by a couple of cows, and you could drive them and then to plowing the rice field and having fun in the mud. After plowing the field, we could planting the rice paddies, and then that will be the last activity, and then we will go back to the accommodation for lunch. Alright, the next main activity is the outbound fun games. I will explain the rule. So here will be 5 fun games that will be held. Well, I will explain you about the role of each activities. The first one is a game called Find Your Family. Well, this game is very fun and very challenging because it will train our concentration, cohesiveness, and then the sense of hearing. Well, here's the rule. Alright, the first one. All of outbound participants will give a piece of paper that written any sound of animal like meow, gook, pluck, or etc. that or other or familiar sound according to the participant. According to the piece of paper, you should keep it as a secret, and then at the game, each participant will be given a scarf or shawl and then to covering their eyes. And each animal sound is maximum of 10 pieces of paper, or depending on the number of group that form on that day. And then when the time is set, the participants have to find their families by voicing the sounds of animal that they have got in the piece of paper. And then participant who find the most families until the specified time limit will become the winner of the activity. And then the second one is a game called Meteor Garden. This game is a simple game. This only requires a lot of plastic balls and then a large bucket. This game is played in a group of 10 to 15 people, and then the instructor or the facilitator will throw the ball from behind the barrier, like the rope barrier, and then the participant must be able to catch the ball while the facilitator throw the ball. The competitor should catch the ball and then put the ball inside the bucket. And then the balls that are not caught or dropped on the ground may not be picked up because it will be no point on that ball. And the group that catches the most balls will be the winner. And then the third game is a game called Balance Plate. It's a bit very simple. We only need a balloon and then a plate. Well, all the participants will play this game in relay. Group member must line up 10 to 15 meters apart. And then the first participant brings a balloon from the starting line with the plate, and then to balance the balloon and then give to another participant, and so on until it's finished by the last participant. And then the fourth game is the game called Flying Eggs. Each group consists of 8 to 10 people, and then each group form a line according to their respective group with a distance of 5 to 10 meters. And then the first participant receives an egg from the instructor and then throws it at the team participant in front of him. In receiving the egg, you must use your shirt to bounce it to other participant and so on until it's finished. And the group that managed to move the most egg to the end without breaking the eggs will be declared as the winner. And then the fifth game is called Lifting Water. It's a very simple but challenging game. We need a scout stick among the number of the participants, and then the number of buckets corresponds to the number of outbound groups. And each participant gets one scout stick to use the bucket that will be full of water. And then while the instructor gives the signal to start, all participants start lifting the water to the finish point, but you are only using the scout stick. And then the winner is the group that reaches the finish point first without dropping the bucket. Alright, that is all about the fun games. And then now we move to the prize and the facility inclusion. And you will be at the Fingi Tourist Village, as I explained before. It's very sportive area and it's very fun and very exciting. The duration of our project, of the outbound project, will be 3 days and 2 nights. The price is, as you can see on the slide, is 1,100,000 per pax, and then the facilities include accommodation at Pingai local homestay. Well, the Pingai local homestay have enough facilities such as the bathroom and then internet connection. And then the local transport by Aurora, we provide a bus to pick up our point and then transferring to other destination. The bus is very comfortable with air conditioner, toilet, internet connection. And then the meals, dinner only on the first day, full board in the second day, breakfast only on the third day at Pingai Village, and lunch at Betutu Hasgili Menu Restaurant in Denpasar, including the entrance fee at Pingai Village and other destination handled by Aurora's team. And the last one including the guide and driver. Alright, that is all about the main activity. Now we move to the itinerary. Well, I will just explain the itinerary for day 1, and the itinerary for the other day will be explained by my friend Gung Mira. Alright, the first day, 5th of November 2021, at 4 p.m. there will be pick up at the Ngurah Rai International Airport. Around 6 p.m. will be arrived at the Pingai homestay. Until 7:30, you still have a time to rest and then enjoying the atmosphere to a bit adaptation. And then on 7:30 will be dinner in a Ketegak Agung style, which is a Pingai traditional buffet style, in a traditional house that will be provided by the villagers. And then the dishes also of Balinese traditional and served by the Pingai villagers. After the dinner will be a short briefing about the other activity will be held on the next day. And then on 10 p.m. All of the participants will be take some rest for refreshment to enjoy the next day. Well, that is all about the itinerary on day 1, and that is all about my presentation as well. And the presentation will continue by my friend Gung Mira.